when we're working to understand decimals, we have written our decimal and put it on a place value line. We have written it in model form, so we showed what our different place values are worth. We wrote it in expanded form, so we showed each digit being multiplied by the value of the place it's in, and we can do that with decimals or we can do that with fractions. We practiced writing it like a fraction with a whole number and a fraction part. And today we're going to talk about how we read decimals. How do we put them in word form? To put a decimal in word form, we use a really similar strategy to finding it as a mixed number. The first thing we do is we say everything in front of the decimal. We say the whole number. So we would say 3, that's our whole number. Then we say the word for the decimal. The word for the decimal is and. 3 and then we say everything behind the decimal, like it's one big chunk. So if I look at that, I've got 675. So I'm going to read that like 675. So I have 3 and 675. We put dashes, 675, and then after I read that 675, then I do just like I did with my fraction, my mixed number form, and I say the name of the furthest out place, which is the thousandths. So I read this as 3 and 675 thousandths. And 675 thousandths. So this is the strategy, and if you look, it's really similar to mixed number form. I'm just reading it. So some people like to write it like a mixed number and then say what they would see. So they can write 3, and in that space between we say and 675 thousandths. So these are the 4 different ways you'll be asked to look at decimals. My key, I hope you noticed, the key to all of this, the magic tool for all of this, and for a lot of the other decimal work we're going to do in the coming weeks, is to put it on a place value line. I'm even going to label that. I'm going to write place value line. Anytime somebody is asking you to tell the value of different decimal places, to write it in expanded form, to say it in word form, any of these, your first thought should be, I'm going to put my decimal on a place value line. It's going to help me see what each part of the decimal really means. This place value line is also going to be super important next week when we start comparing decimals. Every year I have students who say, that's so hard, and then they use the place value line and they go, oh, never mind, that's so easy. All right, today in group when I see you, we will be working to write our decimals in word form.